Population growth and urbanization are among the most significant global trends shaping the 21st century. Population growth refers to the increase in the number of people on Earth, while urbanization is a shift of population from rural to urban areas. The global population reached 8 billion in November 2022, according to the United Nations, up from 2.5 billion in 1950. While growth rates have slowed in recent decades, significant disparities exist between regions. Developing countries, Africa has the fastest growing population, with nations like Nigeria projected to double their population by 2050. Developed countries, Europe and parts of East Asia are experiencing declining populations due to low birth rates and aging demographics.
So today I'm going to tackle about trends in population growth. So population growth has been a critical factor influencing economic development, environmental sustainability, and global resource management. Over the past few decades, the global population has experienced significant changes driven by the varying birth rates, mortality rates, and the migration patterns. This report examined key trends in population growth with their implications and future projections. So, global population trends with rapid growth in the 20th century. So the global population grew from the approximately 2.5 billion in 1950 to 7.9 billion by 2023. So the advancement in medicine, sanitation, and agriculture contribute to a significant decline in mortality rates. So the regional variations like Africa, Asia, and Europe and North America, there is a regional variation. So Africa has the highest population growth rate with an annual increase of around 2.5%. This is driven by higher fertility rates and improvements in healthcare. In Asia, remains the most populous continent but has been a slowing growth rate due to declining fertility in countries like China, Japan, and South Korea. So in Europe, many European countries has experiencing population decline due to aging populations and low birth rates. So in urban areas are experiencing significant population growth. In 2020, they grow a 56.2% of the global population live in the urban areas, and this figure is projected to rise to 68% by 2050. Mo ilang bana guys. So the mega cities, which is cities with over 10 million inhabitants, are becoming increasingly common, and particularly in developing countries like Philippines and etc. So there are the population growth. So the first is the fertility rates. So high fertility rates is many developing nations contribute to rapid population growth. And in contrast, developed nations are experiencing declining fertility rates, often below the replacement level of 2.1 children per woman. So the fertility rates is kung yun siya, like sa Philippines nga kanang daghan jud kaayo ang kanang mabnus, even teenage or pregnant already. So mo nang high ang population nato sa fertility rate there is Philippines. Then while the mortality rates improves in healthcare, have reduced mortality rates and particularly in infant and child mortality, leading to longer life expectancy globally. So excuse me. In migration, in significant impact population distribution and growth in specific regions, particularly in North America, Europe, and Middle East. So, there are so much population growth in here in the Philippines. Not totally population growth yun siya, but atong ang nag-grow ra gid sa to ano is the some improvement sa Philippines, what is the way they call it, high fertility rate, because I think so many women in the Philippines kay kanang kuan si tawag na daghang og bundis, daghang nanganak inana, so high ang fertility rate na to. So in conclusion, trends in population growth present both opportunities and challenges. While growing populations can drive economic development and innovation, they also pose significant risk to environmental sustainability and resource management, and policymakers must balance these factors to ensure equitable and sustainable development. And addressing challenges such as aging populations, urbanizations, and environmental impact will require coordinate global efforts and innovation solutions. So that's it, and thank you.
So, urbanization in the modern world means urbanization is accelerating globally, driven by population growth and pull of the urban opportunities. And in short, urbanization in the modern world is a complex and multifaceted process with both positive and negative consequences. It is a defining characteristics of our time, shaping societies, economies, and environments globally.
I have here three key drivers of population growth. So number one is improved healthcare. Advances in medicines have reduced mortality rates. So it depends that people tend to live more longer due to these advancements, like vaccines and better sanitations. For in an instance, here in the Philippines, our life expectancy has greatly increased for over the past few years, wherein we already have a better access to get informations about our medical needs or medical necessities. The second one is cultural and economic factors of population growth. It is socio-economic conditions influence birth rates. Why kaha? So we know that societies have different views in terms of family size influenced by our economic income or our income. So for example, here in the Philippines, in some of our rural areas, large family size is still common because as we know that children do farming and also provide support for their aging parents, whereas or however in the urban areas their family size tends to be smaller because parents more focused on providing educations and opportunities for a fewer children only. So the third one is migration. It is a movement across borders, also impacts population rate figures. Why kaha? So people move for better opportunities, as we know. People move for better opportunities, contributing to the population growth of in those countries they move in. So in an instance here in the Philippines, many Filipinos migrate to other countries, contributing to the population growth, but also leading to the brain drain in the Philippines. Diba? Kasi it is because makalos man tag tao, we send people, but we also lost people.
Here are some positive impacts of population growth and urbanization. Number one is economic growth. Because the larger the population is, it can create a diverse labor forces and consumer markets. The second one is technological innovation. Urban environments foster collaboration and innovation, such as artificial intelligence and mobile games.
So, in conclusion, population growth and urbanization are transformative forces shaping the modern world. While they offer opportunities for innovation and economic development, they also pose significant challenges to sustainability and equity. Addressing these issues requires global cooperation, innovative policies, and sustainable practices.